Alright, hey, what's going on? It's Ben here. I'm bringing to you a mid-range Abyssian, which is probably one of the strongest on-curve decks in the game. Probably should get rid of the Spectral Revenant, although it might be nice with a Darkfire Sacrifice, but it's a little bit too situational. But now I have a ton of small stuff. Anyway, this deck I ran before, it pretty much runs the best 5-drop, 6-drop, and 7th drop in the game with Spectral Revenant, Vorpal Reaver, and Reaper of the Nine Moons. Oh, that's nasty. Oh man, that's a nasty one. I can't really get rid of that either because I only have one Blood Tier Alchemist over here. I might just be dropping 2 drops here. Although I do want to use all my mana. Yeah, there isn't really much I can do here, so maybe, I don't know, I guess I'll replace the Blood Tier Alchemist because that actually fits in my hand the least well. And I can probably drop a Duelyst, that's not bad. I'm going to drop on the Mana Spring, even though I'm not going to get any value out of that 1 mana. I don't want him to do anything with it, and he might get something good out of this Kujata. I need to get rid of that pronto, but I don't really have an easy way to get rid of it. Spirit Harvester would be pretty deadly. Oh, Lightbender. That's not good either. Oh, at least I can grab the Mana Spring and see what I can do with the Darkfire Sacrifices. Maybe something good can come out of it. Oh, okay, looks like he's going to take out the Duelyst. No, he's not. That's a big surprise to me. Alright, then I'm going to hold on to the Healing Mystic here because I do want to heal up the Duelyst after I buff it up. Reaper for 9 Moons. That might be handy later, but I guess not right now. Alright, well, the Kujata does have to go. And I guess I'm just going to hit the Young Slither, so this actually makes it impossible for him to get out of the Blood Moon Priestess. Well, it doesn't make it impossible, but it makes it really difficult because he can't really walk over his own egg here. I can use both the Darkfire Sacrifices. I might as well use one to heal up the Duelyst. Although it's probably not a big deal. Maybe I'll just use one over here. And just give me an extra buff next turn. I probably want to replace one of the Darkfire Sacrifices next turn anyway because I do need more cards in my hand. The real punish will be if he has the Blood Tier Alchemist. But he shouldn't be able to kill the Blood Moon Priestess. At least it's not easy to do so. It's actually kind of unfortunate that this Blood Moon Priestess isn't getting more value. It's a little bit choked right now. Oh, this does make it impossible for him to get rid of the Blood Moon Priestess though. And this turn I can put it in a good position, which is pretty insane. Alright, let's get rid of the Darkfire Sacrifice. Probably not going to get me too much use right now. Blood Tier Alchemist also not really useful, but I think this is a good situation. Alright! I probably want to use the Healing Mystic actually, because the Primus Fist would be actually useful. Yeah, there's not much going on for me by holding on to the Healing Mystic. The Primus Fist is a lot more useful. Put the Reaper of the 9 Moons somewhere far away here. And move these guys up! It's really great that he couldn't deal with the Blood Moon Priestess. The worst thing that can happen is pretty much Plasma Storm, but he didn't use it last turn, so I don't think he has it. Although, I guess he wouldn't run it last turn because he has actual cards on the board. Ugh, Silhouette Tracer. Alright, so he has a way to remove the Blood Moon Priestess now. Unfortunately, this isn't an actual Swarm deck, so I can't exactly use these guys to kill him immediately, but this is still a pretty good situation, I'd say. And another Duelyst. Yeah, this is good stuff. Spectral Revenant. Alright, so I'm going to remove the Silhouette Tracer just because it seems like a good deal. Might as well use the Wrathflames for something other than just restricting the Magmar General's motion. Yeah, let's see what I can drop with the Reaper of the 9 Moons. Hopefully I get a Slither Elder, but we'll see, we'll see. The worst thing that can happen is a Blood Tier Alchemist, but I'd be okay with that still. Oh, Spelljammer. That means I do want to drop 2 cards instead of just putting down the stuff. So, buff it up. He's running a really weird combo deck. I guess I have to play around the Earth Sister a little bit. It's not really easy to play around. I can get rid of this, right? Yeah, I remember that I wanted to get rid of that. Alright, this is a good situation. I have total board control, and I do have some big stuff coming up. Spectral Revenant. Darkfire Sacrifice, not that big a deal. Ritual Banishment is really good because he might have something big coming out. Oh, Saber Spine Tiger. Man, the follow-ups with a Plasma Storm is still really bad for me. But I'm not going to be running out of cards anytime soon, so that's good. Earth Sphere. Alright. But as long as I'm getting 2 cards a turn, I'm going to be in a good position. Just get rid of the Darkfire Sacrifice. Although I could play it in the same turn so I can utilize my Bloodborne spell this turn. Vorpal Reaver. The motions around the board is a little bit tough. Alright, so I've been told that I should be putting the Vorpal Reavers behind me when I play them out, which sounds like sound advice, because I don't want him to use Egg Morph on it. And I think it's okay if I play the slow game, because he's going to have a tough time dealing with what's going on the board as well. Move these guys forward. It's a really slow march here. Oh yeah, more Vorpal Reavers. He shouldn't be able to deal with them. A Plasma Storm would be pretty devastating here, but I'm not too worried about it because at least I have some guy on the board. Man, this Overload is going to get out of control because he's going to be able to use it the next 2 turns as well. Earth Sister. So I've used a Spectral Revenant on the Sister. It's only going to deal 4 damage, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's get rid of the Blood Tier Alchemist. I think I might just Ritual Banishing that dude. It's good on the curve. Well, it's good for my curve, so I am okay with that. This Spectral Revenant is so slow. Ritual Banishment on that dude. Let's continue to deal the damage. I don't really need any more cards. Although, maybe I should just keep him on, holding on to him, because it's not doing me any problems, so, you know, might as well. I have to be a little bit afraid of Bounded Life Force though, because that will do a lot of damage to me. Oh, weird play. Guess he wants to drop something there. Sunset Paragon! That's intense. Did not expect that to go around. Too bad I'm not getting more in for my damage cards. But it's a lot of 1-1s, so I'm still in a good position. Unfortunately, these Vorpal Reavers are a lot less useful now because his attack is going to go up to 6 next turn. So I might just get rid of one of them, yeah. Just want to get some more damage out. Alright, well, I can still surround him, so that's good. I think I might as well just keep on piling on the damage here. Spectral Revenant, back in business. It's kind of inconvenient how many minions I have on the board. It makes me want to run some actual swarm cards, but I'm not a really big fan of running swarm cards in a mid-range deck as well. So I might as well just go with the slow strategy. Yeah, this guy has to come here. I do want to protect the Spectral Revenant from any Egg Morph shenanigans. And he shouldn't be able to play anything else since he has to deal with this Tombstone first. Oh, does this lock him out? Yeah, I think it does. Or he needs a couple of Earth Spheres to do anything, really. This is such a funny position. Is he actually going to Egg Morph that? That's a big surprise. I guess he does want to get rid of the Spectral Revenant. Maybe a Zenrui would be nice. Oh, now he silenced himself. Oh, wow. Well, that was great. Alright, well this opening is looking a little bit lackluster. Let's first get rid of the Spectral Revenant since I don't really have a good curve going. Yeah, this is definitely not good. It looks like I'm going to have to set up for some sort of Blood Moon Priestess turn, although I could just remove the Windblade Adept with the Saberspine Tiger. I think it's a little bit better to just use the Rattling Swarm here though. Yeah, this does set up for a 4-drop turn, which is pretty much what I want. Although I guess this taking out the Windblade Adept also sets for a 4-drop turn and does ruin his curve a little bit. But there's no better time to play Rattling Swarm, so I'm going to play it now. And I might be able to get a lot of Death Watch value. Sorry, I keep on saying it like that. I don't even know. But yeah, I want to get a lot of Death Watch value with the Blood Moon Priestess. And I think I'll get it, especially if he drops a Silver Guard Knight here. Oh yeah. Take him out! Alright, I'm going to remove the Duelyst here. Hopefully I can get a 2-drop. Because that would really punish him. Too bad I can't grab all 3 Mana Springs. That would be insane. I think it's still going to be a Blood Moon Priestess turn though. That is what I was planning to do here. I do want to play it somewhere in the middle, but I don't want it to die to the Windblade Adept either. I guess I could play her behind me. Yeah, okay, I'm going to play it in a kind of a weird spot, but I think this is fine. It's pretty much guaranteed to die to the Windblade Adept, but I think getting this Death Watch guys is out is pretty good. It's probably good enough actually. And that does mean he's not going to be able to develop anything. Well, he could develop something, but hopefully not. This does set up for a Vorpal Reaver turn if this Rattling stays alive, which it probably will. And then I have a lot of direct damage, so I might just be going for the burn plan at this point because my hand is built with just a bunch of damage. So I might want to get rid of a Duelyst and try to get some more burn or something that's more direct damage oriented. Although it might just be the wrong play, it does solely depend on what happens with the Mana Spring. Oh, Sunriser. But that does mean that the Blood Moon Priestess sticks around, so that's actually kind of a pointless play. He should have used the Blood Tier Alchemist first. Well, he made a mistake, so this is actually a lot better than I anticipated. Unfortunately, I can't develop a Vorpal Reaver, but this is just fine. Let's get rid of one of the Saberspine Tigers. I'm going to go with a proactive play, actually, of the Duelyst. Alright. Going to take out this, and I'm going to try to protect the Blood Moon Priestess in the best way that I can. Yeah, not removing the Blood Moon Priestess was actually a pretty big mistake, I would say. I guess this will die to a Tempest, so I'm going to just trade him in. Cash him out. Never cash out, just put down more Shadow Rattlings. Dudes. Yeah, this is good, this is good. This is definitely a good position. And then I can develop the Vorpal Reaver next turn, so talk about proactive plays. Not to mention, it might be able to close out the game with a Shadow Reflection. The Holy Immolation would be pretty insane. Although he's not going to be developing anything, so this is fine. And I'm going to just get more Rattlings, so... Although I am taking quite a bit of damage, which is not a good sign. But at this point, I think I'm ahead enough that I don't really need to worry about it. Yeah, that's for sure. I don't actually need the Mana Spring, so that might be a mistake, but I am definitely wanting to develop something. Well, I just want to protect myself, so put out the Vorpal Reaver over here. I'm surrounded by Rattlings also, so I'm not really going to be worried about anything. I'm going to keep all these cards. Actually, let's get rid of a Vorpal Reaver. I have enough damage. I just want to get direct damage right now. And direct damage I do get. I could just close out the game with a Vorpal Reaver one turn. And I don't think there's really much you can do about it. Stormblade, huh? Yeah. It's really too bad. Oh, this is going to be great. Hopefully he doesn't concede. I want to deal that much damage. Yeah! I don't know why he didn't attack into the Vorpal Reaver. Or I mean he could have taunted up next to the Vorpal Reaver so it wouldn't deal damage, but That's pretty insane, 1-turn kill. While this isn't the most fantastic 2-drop to have, I think it's pretty neat that I did get a 2-drop with a Wrath. Oh, I did get the best 2-drop, so this is looking pretty good. I didn't get any Darkfire Sacrifices, which probably would have perfected my hand because I can get out an early Vorpal Reverb, but this is fine. I have 2 2-drops to follow up and a Reaper of the 9 Moons, and if I play my cards right, I might even be able to develop a Saber Spine Tiger and a Healing Mystic next turn. Actually, probably not Healing Mystic, the Jaxi, so I'm probably looking into replacing the Healing Mystic next turn because I don't think I'm going to be taking any damage. Although this is Songhai, so maybe I do need to hold on to the healing just a little bit. Miss Dragon Seal. Wow, this guy's piling on the damage. Alright, I'm going to definitely heal here. Yeah, I definitely need to keep the heals. Alright, let's get rid of the Jaxi then. Probably going to... Ooh, Darkfire Sacrifice. I could play out a Reaper of the 9 Moons for 2 less mana here, but I think I'm just going to go with the Saber Spine Tiger and the hit. I'm still going to get rid of these Kaido Assassins because, you know, I don't want any trouble with any more of those Miss Dragon Seals, which is kind of a weird card to play, I would say. But at least he's not going to have any minions on the board. Maybe I should use one of the Darkfire Sacrifices right here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use it. Hopefully I can pick up something good next turn. Yeah! Oh yeah! Nailed it! So that's going to be the perfect on-curve play, or I can just develop a Reaper of 9 Moons and the Healing Mystic. Although I am liking using the Spectral Revenant here a lot. Although if you have an Eclipse, then I do want to develop the Reaper of the 9 Moons and the Healing Mystic instead. Well, this is actually not a great situation. Technically, for the curve, the Spectral Revenant is a little bit better. I guess I'm just going to hope that I can get something good on the upcoming turn. The Reaper of 9 Moons is going to do a lot. I'm going to bring this Mini Jax up here, so it's going to be hard for him to get to it. So it looks like I do have an opportunity to outrace him. Wrathling Swarm I might want to replace because the Spectral Revenant... Well, I don't know, I do want something better than the Wrathling Swarm. Probably aren't any cards that are worse, right? The Blood Moon Priestess would not be extremely good, but Healing Mystic would be alright to get. Jaxi probably not alright. And then Prime's Fist is also not very alright, unless I want to just go with the, you know, outrace him plan. Maybe he used the Onyx Bear Seal on the Reaper of the 9 Moons, which would be pretty insane for me. Wow, okay, so he's just going to go for direct damage here. Blink it up. I might just hit into that. It's not really that big of a deal. Or... Huh. That's an insane amount of damage going on. Looks like he's going to attack me as well. Wow, that's bold. That's really bold. Well, let's replace the Wrathling Swarm. Hopefully I don't get another Spectral Revenant. Alright, that's fine. I can definitely remove that. I guess I'm going to see what I can get out of this guy first. Haha! That's pretty excellent. That is definitely... That's super good. Because now I get a little bit of healing going on, which is really nice. And if I get more spells, then that'll be really good. But I don't run many spells, and they're not really proactive. But getting all the healing I can get is pretty okay already. Huh. Healing Mystic. Talk about more healing. I can actually use a Wrathling Swarm next turn too, so I can get a little bit more stuff. Oh yeah. And it's not playing anything out proactively, so I can kind of take my time with just... Oh, maybe... Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take my time. I think I can take my time because I have the 4-1's Magi, so I'm going to get a little bit of healing. At least that's a hope. Can I close out the game this turn? No, I don't think I can. But this is totally fine. I can probably just hold my position here. Let's put the 4-1's Magi, try to put it in a relevant position in a couple of turns. But yeah, that's pretty insane getting that extra healing going. So I'm at 12, so that should be a little bit hard for him to take out. 5 cards, 12 health is not that hard, yeah. Lantern Fox. Gonna have to use the inner focus if he wants to get anything good out of that. Hit the Wraithlings, please. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, don't kill this. What did he do? It's only a minion that's searching for a future. Alright, actually win here. So, misplay! I'm not sure why he backed up his Lantern Fox there. That's a little bit weird. Alright, hey, welcome to the end of the video. What a crazy set of games that was. So if you want to watch some more Duelyst action, be sure to bring your Jaxi up here on the top and use Darkfire Sacrifice on the Jaxi. And if you want to subscribe to my channel and check out some more Duelyst videos in the future, be sure to play out the Vorpal Reaver down here on the bottom Mana Spring. And I'll send you off with a little bit of Blood Tier Alchemist on the Pyromancer, and I'll see ya!